Today we're talking about creating a viral newsletter by using Aweber to connect your blog posts and send your blog post to your list. As you can see, we're already logged in to my Aweber account, and we're going to work with the first list on my several lists that I have folks in. This 15-minute blog set list is a group of people that have opted in to get one of my free giveaways on setting up their blog. So, when they opt into that list, they get follow-up messages, and from time to time they get a broadcast message. But what do you do with a list that came in for a specific reason to stay in touch with them? You can't just sell to them. You have to be able to talk to them and add value to their online experience. So one of the ways we can do this is with the blog broadcast method in Aweber. And here's where you find it under messages. Now here's a sample of one that I created when I was practicing. We're going to erase that one because we want to create a new one. Alright, your RSS feed URL is very simple. You simply enter the URL of your site. In this case, mine is wealthbiznetwork.com. Then you add a slash, the word feed, and a slash after it. That's how Aweber is going to find your blog post. Now under the subject line, you might want to introduce what this is. I'm going to say, welcome to my latest blog post newsletter. Alright, now you can also add information in this HTML message, but for now we're going to concentrate on the material that's coming from your blog. Over here on the right side of the screen you will see templates. The basic plain template has nothing on it, but for the blog broadcast they recommend that you use one of the templates. There are a number of them to choose from. There's titles here, there's the colors that are involved with them: bakery, Bigfoot, bookend, clean. Let's look at clean, see what that looks like. Okay. This allows you to put a logo at the top of your screen. You can put an introductory message that stays static, a mission statement or whatever. You can put in some about information, what your site is about, what you're hoping to interact with them, and then the sections represent how many different blog posts might get pulled to this newsletter. So for example, if you ran the newsletter once a month, but you did a blog post once a week, you would have 4 posts in that space. So that's what that template looks like. Corp, Danza, document, gel. Let's see what gel looks like. Okay, that's a nice simple one. Again, your post on the left and some about you information on the right. Here's one called Groove. Okay, that has an orange background. Some folks will find a colored background more difficult to read, and they will be a little less likely. Others would find the congruency. You can put your logo image in the top here. You can put your about me on the right side, and again, multiple sections for multiple posts. That is a good looking one. I particularly like the fact that you can brand it with your header. There are a couple here that don't have a lot of different choices to them. Here's shades, simple. Let's see what simple looks like. Okay, simple has, again, multiple posts to the left, and it offers a place for multiple links on the right, which of course would have to be kept updated. You could use it if you were attempting to deliver a lot of content. Video arcade is specifically for entertainment type. The graphics on it probably don't lend themselves to a typical blog post. Wave is a very popular variety. It comes in green, orange, purple, red, so forth. It's nice and simple. It has a name on it. It has an about column on the right, and again your posts on the left. Yoga is very specific to the yoga industry, so unless you're blogging about yoga or your newsletter, your clients are interested in yoga, that might not work for you. It's interesting to me that the video and the yoga must mean that those are very popular subjects in the world of blog. So I'm going to go back to Wave as being one of the simpler, yet has a little color and a little aesthetic to it. And we're going to load that template. Alright, now here's where we get to choose the when and how that these broadcasts will be sent. It says send immediately or choose a time. So for right now I'm going to choose a time, 7 a.m. Eastern. How often should we send the broadcast? We can choose to send it every time you do a post. You can send it whenever there's 2 available, or whatever suits your schedule. For now we're going to leave that on 1. You can choose a specific day or days of the month. You can choose every first Wednesday, every first Monday, every whatever of the day of the month, and you can choose the day. In this case, I'm going to set it for Monday. So right now this says I'm going to send my blog post to everyone on this list at 7 a.m. Eastern every Monday. And we're going to choose to send it automatically. If you do not click send automatically, your post will be added to a queue, and you can go to that queue and click on it to release the send. But we don't need to have to go log into Aweber to make sure that our newsletter goes out. So we're going to leave that on automatic. Now your social media sharing, you can also tweet your post and you can send it to Facebook. In this case, I'm going to choose my personal profile. No, I'm going to use my fan page. There we go. Okay, now we're going to save it. And you can see here it says retrieving blog. Now we have a new blog broadcast. Now we want to check and see what it looks like when the recipient gets it. So we're going to test it, and I'm going to send it to my Gmail. There, the email was sent. So let's close this, jump over to Gmail. Okay, here we are. Now this is one of my latest blog posts. That's interesting. That template is not looking very good. Well, there it is. I'm probably not going to use that template because I don't like the way the white type has come out in the top here. It does have the name of the site, Online Business Incubator. It does have the post title, Curation, How You Can Legally Steal Content. This is the first excerpt, the first paragraph out of the post, and the read more takes them right back to your blog. And here is the original article, complete with a video about curating content. So you can see how you can ensure that people come back and read your blog once they have made an initial contact with you. So again, let's go back and look at blog broadcast. This is ready to go. It's set to go at Monday at 7 a.m. Now I'm going to disable it right now because I didn't like that template. I'm going to go back and choose a different, well, no, let's do that. Let's change the template. I was going to say I'll do it later, but let's change the template right now while we're in this video. Okay, and I should have known. Here it says company name in white, and I really did not like that. So let's go back here and see what else we can find. No, I don't want pictures. No, I don't want extra links. No, that's kind of muddy looking. Again, a lot of white type. Okay, I think I like this one. So we're going to load that template. All the other settings will remain the same. And so let's save it. And test it. Okay. Now this is the new version. Okay. Alright, and here we are back to the post with the full content. And that's how you can connect your blog broadcast to your Aweber list and stay in touch with your readers.